I don't want to shoot that.
I do.
This must be meant for the child in the womb tank.
Yeah, I would imagine that is the case. I need some kind of lubricant. Oh. I'm an idiot.
Alright, it's loose now.
For God's sake. I totally forgot about that, pal. Abnormal. Adjust oxygen levels using maintenance valve.
It won't turn any further.
Okay. So maybe I need to go this way then.
It won't turn any further.
So it won't turn any further. Huh. Let's see.
This was used as a bookmark. It reads, Console PW. Think new, Katerina. It won't turn it.
I've got that on the lowest setting. Maybe I need to close the chamber? No, I wouldn't have thought that was the case. It's sealed in a glass tube. That do the trick? No. Oh, this is using the old brain box. There's nothing... 12 days. Abnormal. Adjust oxygen levels using maintenance valve. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Oh, hang on. Let's crank it right up.
A live baby.
Now, let's do some adjustments. I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing here. Still seems a little... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, for weak pulse.
It won't turn any further.
Okay.
The heart rate looks good now. I'll keep the valve in this position. All right, seems stable. I should get going.
For goodness sake. So I've got two of the most basic important functions. Hello, Stina.
Agent England, reporting in.
Oh, there you are. How was your first day?
Well, it turns out that the second victim, Carl, was up to something. And whatever they were doing, I'm sure it's somehow connected to the killings.
Well, you got yourself one juicy case here. Those two lovebirds of yours just turned a double homicide into an anti-terrorism effort.
Shit, you're right. Do we need to call for backup?
Nah, you can always call in the local cops if anything big goes down.
I suppose. So how active is the conduit these days anyway? From what I was taught at the academy, they're practically a non-threat now.
Sure, we caught some of their head honchos, blew up a few strongholds, but it's hard to wipe out an ideology. All it takes is for a single book to remain in circulation, an idea to spring to life, and we're all back to square one.
Oh boy. Okay, so we've got some choices. While that may be, censorship isn't the answer. Dialogue and compromise is key to progress. Yes, this kind of thinking is incredibly dangerous. Have we learned nothing from our history? And the relentless stance against those people always puzzled me. Aren't our orgs technically AI? Huh. That's a good point. But then I also like this one. Let's go with this
The
one.
relentless stance against those people always puzzled me. Aren't our OGs technically AI?
Sounds like someone slept through the lectures on nanoscale distributed processing networks.
I most certainly didn't. I just found it to be a bit of a gray area.
Well, your OGs do not use CPU cores for processing. They rely entirely on your existing neurons.
Right, and since the nanites essentially piggyback on my brain, they're classified as a procedural system.
You got it. Perfectly legal. Enough about that. Let's get back to the case.
Sure. I found a functional womb tank in the apartment at Mimir Road. It had a living unborn child inside.
Oh. Artificial wombs are highly illegal. I'll have to notify our superiors.
There's more, Councilwoman. The tank fluid had traces of blue.
Really? Now, how the hell did they get that? Any concentrated vials?
Not that I could see.
Be on the lookout. They might have a stash somewhere.
I will. I wonder how the child fits into their agenda.
Good question, ain't it? Want to hazard a guess?
It's gotta be some kind of experiment, right?
Bingo. These people are fanatics. That's what they do.
So what will happen to the child then?
That's not for you to worry about. I'll get word to the city, and they'll send someone within a week or so. Meanwhile, I'll have the apartment put under surveillance. I'll get someone discreet, in case the Lady of the Hour returns.
Understood.
So, what are your thoughts on the killer?
Let's see. Killed two people creating life, technically. Obviously following something they're not supposed to be doing. If we are indeed dealing with the conduit, perhaps they had internal disagreements, turned bloody. Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one. Maybe it was a trained hitman from an organised enemy faction. One possibility is that this is simpler than we think, just some kind of relationship drama. I don't think it'll be that simple. Though, to be fair, Occam's razor, the simplest explanation is most often the right one. I'm gonna go with See, yeah. Just some, nah, see, I don't think it's relationship drama. Though, to be fair, the Katrina has not been located, so she could have been the one to do the killings, maybe? I reckon this could be, This does smell of vigilante justice, maybe.
Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one.
Could be. Either way, finding this gal who was hot and heavy with Carl should be your next task.
Agreed. I'll do my best to track her down tomorrow.
Good. Dismissed, Agent.
Okay. Something weird happened there.
We already talked. I should get going.
Oh, okay, so we're not allowed to talk further. I wanted to, like, show her the finger that I made to crack the case wide open. Later that night.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Oh, shit.
Huh? Who's that?
It's me, silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex. I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No, you were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to figure myself out.
Huh. Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
And I thought dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday. No point in carrying all that junk around.
Oh, okay. So we get to keep the book. That's gross. Do these people learn nothing from Broken Sword? I want to be showing people absolutely everything I've collected throughout this adventure. Ugh. Yeah, you stand there looking disapproving. So, she's having...
My head.
Ooh.
Something is happening. Whoa. My eyes feel great. Everything looks so sharp and clear.
Augmented eyesight with telescopic zoom and night vision. Interesting.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Oh, actually, is there something out of the ordinary with the
I
lemon?
don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Da 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 da. Enhanced vision.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. So she'd been dreaming of. Oh,
Good. You're up.
Morning, gentlemen.
We were just going to see if you were awake. There's been a freak accident of sorts.
It's probably best for you to see for yourself. The timing is quite suspicious, given the recent murders.
All right. Who is the victim?
Leonard Dahl, the head of our new recycling center. He was killed sometime during the night.
In a most gruesome manner, too. Gabriel will accompany you to the site.
Very well. Let's be on our way then.
gory murders!
Here we are. Have a look around. The man standing over there is our witness.
Got it. I'll let you know if I need any help.
Understood. I'll be here.
Leonard's accident. Leonard Dahl. So, what can we... Oh, crikey. There's a fair few things to have a pokey around in. It's got the power switch, control panel in the belt, desk, books, bed, crates, bin, big tube. Door instructions, power cables, Gabriel worker, power switch and control panel.
Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled. A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off. I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness. These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what.
Guess we'll have to figure that out at some point.
This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
I got a sneaky suspicion that dude did not die easy.
I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness.
Oh, poo. Really?
A few crates of different sizes. Maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials? About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky.
Probably the remainders of Leonard.
This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk. This conveyor belt sends metal objects down into the smelter.
I want to have a good look around before I
This
talk
is
to this
probably
dude.
where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. Mostly history books and some fictional novels.
Okay. And a bed.
Leonard's bed. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Right. Let's turn on our biometric analyzer. Get chatting with the worker.
Thank God you're here. Len.
Slow down. Relax. You're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here. Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there. I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and that's when I noticed his remains in there.
The victim is inside that machine?
Yes.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know. God, I can't get it out of my head.
Please, try to calm down. Could it have been an accident?
It could, well, maybe he fell down in the pipe, and was torn to shreds. Oh, God, poor Leonard.
Damn. That is a hell of a way to go.
It's no use. He's having a panic attack.
Okay.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
Okay, he's having another panic attack. Whoops. Right, looks like we're going to be having our first set of dialogue around not triggering this guy's
I have some more questions.
Okay.
problem.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He was my supervisor. I've been working for him for about a year now.
Do you know anything about his private life?
He was kind of a quiet guy. He was strong as a horse. Fond of books, too.
He liked books? What kinds?
I don't know, all sorts. Maybe go check his room or something. I really didn't know him that well.
Okay.
I don't need to know his opinion on that.
Kinda do.
I don't need to show him that.
Kinda do.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Yes, I think he will be. Fine.
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
All right.
Right, let's not send him into another panic attack until we open up this door. Oh. Oh my. Analyzing 100%. Shredded human male remains, age indeterminate.
Postmortem. This clearly wasn't an accident then. It was a disposal of a murder victim. I should try to get access to the remains behind the grinder.
Coagulation suggests post-mortem dismemberment. Estimated time of death 5 hours. DNA added to vault. Holy shit. Well, that's one way to go.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so I need to get around to the other side of the grinder. Oops. Thought I'll close the door, but apparently not.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
Budge.
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
All right.
So, control panel.
A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off. If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. I'll need to figure out something else.
Okay.
Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled. These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what.
What else we got around here? So big tube instructions.
This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
Huh. Alright. So we need to be able to...
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
We need to pull the right cable that will prevent the remains from being incinerated.
What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
So, it looks like Leonard's accident was a murder after all.
Seems so, yeah. We have to catch this psycho before he strikes again.
Agreed.
Or she.
Do you know how this big machine works?
No idea, but there's some kind of label on it near the switches. Maybe that can help?
Ah, I'll have a look.
Okay.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is? She may also go by the name Melinda.
I don't know about Katarina, but Melinda? That's the name of the school teacher, I think. At least that's what I heard the kids call her outside.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. As far as I know, she's the only Melinda in Nordsund.
That's excellent news. If you see her, take her into custody immediately, and let your colleagues know to be on the lookout too.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Well, no, I shook out a biscuit and it made a rattle. No. Okay, so Katrina the teacher.
What do you know about Melinda, the school teacher?
Not a lot. I've seen her around with the children, but that's about it.
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Nothing really. I never got to talk to him much.
What use are you then?
Okay. That's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
Well, he is remarkably
That's
unhelpful.
all I need for the time being.
All right.
Let's see. So it looks like he's definitely been operating the machines. And that's where he sleeps, I guess? Alright. He was definitely dead before he went in there. Jesus.
This says the machine works by... The control panel here can be used to retract... These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what. A razor-sharp surgeon. Sure, I could cut a cable, but I'm not sure why.
Okay, so we know we can cut the cable.
Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled.
Yes, yes it is. Right. Power switch.
If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. I'll need to figure out something else.
You're going to make this extremely difficult, aren't you?
Mostly history books and some fictional novels. This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. Leonard's bed. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, I beg to differ. Right, hang on.
All right, looks like these are the materials last put into the smelter. Various tools and lots of knives headed for recycling.
Interesting.
Various tools. This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk.
So... Right. Instructions, power cables, switch. But if I activate... I can't activate the switch yet. Can I now that I've turned that on?
If I do that, the...
Yeah, okay.
Various tools.
What does he know about those?
I have some more questions.
Okay.
Oh, nothing, I guess.
Okay, that's all I need for the time.
All right.
Hang on.
I've already done that. Various tools.
Can I drag the trolley to that?
This thing is used to transport metal.
Okay.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Rats.
About half filled with Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually.
Which is an incredible shame. Oh, wait.
That looks like the ignition mechanism. I can see the yellow cable powering it.
Haha! So... here we go.
I tried pulling it loose, but it's stuck in there pretty good.
Yeah, we know we need to use the scalpel.
Okay, the yellow cable is disconnected now. I think that retracted the grinding gears.
And prevented the ignition. Oh.
There was a small key among the remains. It must have been in the victim's pocket. Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I'll have to ask Dr. Pearson to come here and gather the body parts.
Oh, I can't wait to see that autopsy table. Yes, unfortunately, you wouldn't have been able to see what was over here. But there was a WASP name that let me be able to see which cable needed
Hey,
cutting.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has some medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? I really need to go get a drink.
I suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions.